recently did an article with you in Bottom Line Personal about new ways to protect your prostate. And in there you talked about the worst things that men can do for the prostate. So what are those worst things that men can do?
So the worst things they could do for their prostate is eating a lot of like simple carbohydrates, because that just promotes inflammation. You know, one of the biggest problems with prostate is inflammation. We know that's one of the biggest problems for systemic health, heart disease, and everything. But certainly for prostate, the prostate grows more when there's more inflammation, and one is more prone to prostate cancer. So simple carbohydrates, these are the white flour foods, certainly the sugars and the baked goods and excessive amounts of cookies and pastas and things like that.
And sodas.
And
so you talked in the sugary beverages.
That's right. That's right. High glycemic, what they call in the world of science, high glycemic foods, meaning that they rush into your body, causes a fast insulin response. Those are the most problematic by far. And I would say the other thing is just lack of exercise. What we see is that men who exercise more have less prostate problems in general.
You know, it's so funny. This is like the most boring formula for people. And I go through this all the time, and I don't know how people to get it, right? Don't eat sugary foods. Don't eat, you mentioned processed foods in there, so like lunch meats and all that sort of stuff. And yet, it's what we're compelled to do. So how do we, what's your success formula for getting your patients to actually get it? Or do they have to get the fear of, it's not going to work anymore?
Right. Well, my patients already come diagnosed. Right. There's nothing better for a man than a good diagnosis that doesn't kill him, right? Because then they're motivated. Right. Unfortunately, men don't do much, they don't do a good job with prevention. Right. They don't do a good job to try to prevent prostate cancer or any of these diseases. So once they're already diagnosed and either prostate cancer or even BPH, which benign enlarged prostate, it's not cancer, but the quality of life significantly diminishes. They're running to the bathroom all the time, and they, first place they go to, wherever they go to, is they're looking for the nearest bathroom. It kind of preoccupies their mind. So that's a motivating factor for them to make change. So I think the trend is changing with baby boomers. They do want to take more, they want to be more proactive, take better care of themselves, but certainly the diagnosis helps.
And again, prostate is especially sensitive to inflammation, because again, eat all that stuff and you'll risk heart disease and you'll risk stroke, but that's way down the road for a lot of people. But prostate's more responsive, so.
Yes, because it just starts, the cells of the prostate, the problem with the prostate is where it's located. It's right underneath the bladder. Right. It surrounds the tube that brings out the urine and the semen. So what happens is once you start having inflammation of the prostate, it starts squeezing in on that tube that brings out the urine. So there's all kinds of urinary problems. That's one problem. And then of course, inflammation promotes cancer in general, not just to the prostate, but certainly in the prostate as well.
Okay, men. Watch that diet, get yourselves moving, and hopefully you won't end up in Dr. Geo's office.
Or come for prevention, actually. That's a good thing.
There you go. All right, thanks so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
If you liked what you just saw, we have a whole lot more with Dr. Geo Espinosa at our website, bottomlineinc.com. And do me a favor, share this, tell your friends. We have so much great information. Come to bottomlineinc.com.